Good morning. First Selectman Joe Mazza, and I'm joined this morning uh, by Gina Calabrio, who's from CCM, Connecticut Conference of Municipalities, and Mitch Goldblatt, who is our Human Resources Director. And the reason that we're coming to you this morning is to do a little bit of an informational video in regard to the new free prescription program that Guilford has become part of. The town of Guilford, through the Association of the Connecticut Conference of Municipalities, which is a statewide organization of towns and cities, is now providing a new prescription discount card that will provide uninsured and underinsured residents steep savings on the prescription medicine. I'd like to start off this little informational video by having Gina give us some of the high points of the program and really what it's all about, and we'll have Mitch tell us how it will affect Guilford. Okay. Gina?
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here. The discount prescription program is free to the town of Guilford, and it's also free to the residents of Guilford. There are no forms that the residents need to fill out. When they receive a card that has been put in the mail, we have a copy here that's the Guilford card. Everyone should be receiving them within the next few days or by next week. And what the card actually does, it's activated immediately. They can just take the card right out of the postcard and take it directly to their pharmacy and use it for a discount on prescriptions. As the first selectman said, that we offer this program for uninsured and underinsured, and I'd like to explain that a little bit. There's 11% of Connecticut that is uninsured, and there's another 38% that are underinsured. And the underinsured are really people that may have prescription plans or may be on Medicare, and they're in that donut hole. They may have high deductibles on their prescription plans. So in that case, if they're not going to meet that deductible, this card can be used. This card is also available not just for prescriptions. There's also vision discounts, hearing aid discounts, and LASIK surgery discounts, and that's all listed on the card. When you receive the postcard in the mail, there's some frequently asked questions on there that will help you answer that, as well as there are toll-free numbers that you can call should you have any questions about the program. All pharmacies are part of the program in Guilford. CVS, Rite Aid, Stop and Shop, Target, Walmart, and even if you're outside of Guilford and you have this card with you, this card can be used nationwide. So that's primarily the bulk of what the program is about.
Okay. Mitch, do you want to add anything?
Oh, sure. Gina, thank you very much. And I want people to know that this is going to be available to all Guilford residents as well as Guilford town employees. And I think Gina has explained the card. The one card is good for the entire family, correct, Gina?
Yes, that's
Sure.
correct.
And also, I understand that pet prescriptions are also available on this card. So people who have insurance may not be able to get pet prescriptions. Am I right about that?
That's correct. If your veterinarian will write you a prescription, then it has to be a human-based drug. So if it's a drug that can be filled at a pharmacy, the veterinarian can write a prescription. You can take that card, and we have had many residents in other towns that have received the cards already use that for that purpose. So you will receive. There is a discount on every drug. It can be anywhere from 10 to 40% on brand name drugs and 20 to 70% on generic drugs.
It's wonderful. Also, with the card, many people who have insurance already, sometimes in their own plans will have a maximum amount for prescription, and they reach that maximum amount, they have to either pay fully or a certain percentage. And this card can be used for those people, Gina, who have insurance already but may meet their maximum for the year. Is that correct?
That's
also?
correct, Mitch, yes. The card does not, when you go to a pharmacy, your prescription card that you may have through a plan doesn't have to be used. So you do have an option even to ask the pharmacist to check and see where you're receiving the better discount. So that's another option with the card too.
Gina, I'd like to ask a couple of questions. First one is, well, before I ask the question, I want to make the comment that this is no cost to the town whatsoever, or to the individual.
That's correct.
It's a free card. Let me put it that way. It's not free prescriptions. It's a free card without any cost to the town. And I'd like to repeat that. All of our pharmacies in town have now been alerted that Guilford's going to be part of this program. Is that correct?
That's correct. They were all visited on Monday, the I'm trying to think what the day, the 11th, I
The
guess it
11th,
was,
Monday,
Monday
right,
the 11th.
right, today's what, 14th, right.
And yes, they were all visited on Monday, either Monday or Tuesday, 11th or 12th. They were supplied with a stack of cards as well, and with a poster, just so that they could, and the reason that the pharmacies were visited, so that they were aware that the town is endorsing the program, and so that when residents come in, that they know to start accepting the cards as well.
Okay. And as people start receiving the cards, which might be as early as today, this tape might not air until the weekend, so by the time this tape airs, you would have received your card. I caution you, don't throw it away. It might look like a campaign material or junk mail or whatever. It's not, but if you do throw it away, feel free to contact the Selectman's office. We do have a supply up here for you, and like you said, the pharmacies also have supply.
Right, and one other place that they can also get a card after, or starting next week, there is, and it's on our posters and it's on the card as well, there is a website we've set up. It's ctrxdiscountcard.com, and if you go there, there's a drop-down menu that will have the town of Guilford. You click on it, you can print a card right from the website. The membership number on the card is not assigned to any one individual. So that's why if you have multiple cards, or your card gets damaged and you need a new one, or you want to give one to a family member, you can still print out another card from the website as well.
Okay, another question I have is, do they have to get a new card every year? Is there a renewal process?
There is no renewal process
Okay.
whatsoever. That's the reason that we have the website set up, is
Okay.
that they will be able to
Good.
print out a card should it get damaged. But that same card, what I've also heard is in some of the pharmacies, they'll actually put the number, once they use the card the first time, in the system. So once that number's in the system, they don't need to show the card again as well. So it's not a question that they have to have the card on them every single time they go to the pharmacy if they've used it once. Again, I think it's contingent on the pharmacy itself. I would still say to carry the card, but some of them may tell you that the card number's already on file.
We have a lot of residents who travel. Okay, can this card be used outside of our town, outside of the state?
There is 65,000 pharmacies across the country, and all the national ones, CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, Walmart. I think Stop and Shop is basically on our
New England.
New England
yeah,
towns.
right.
But they all accept, and Eckerd, so even I know there's Eckerd drugs that are not in Connecticut but are in other states. It will be accepted at all of those, because national pharmacies have signed on to the program.
Okay.
And that's why all the local groups of those will take the cards.
Let's talk a bit about physician services. I noticed you had LASIK surgery on here. How does a resident know that their doctor is a participant?
Well, for the vision, the hearing, and the LASIK, for the vision services, and Mitch, can I have that?
Sure.
Flyer. There's a flyer that we've given to the town hall that explains the programs, but primarily the vision service, you go to the ctrxdiscountcard.com, and through ibenefits.com you can actually put in your zip code. It will tell you all of the vision companies that offer this, that will take the discount for vision services. Right now, it's 20% off the usual and customary fee for eye exams, and up to 50% off of frames and lenses. I do know that many of the groups that are taking it right now, Sears, Lens Crafters, JCPenney's, so they will all be listed as far as that. For the LASIK, and this is also listed on your card, it tells you to go to the website as far as for the hearing or the vision. For the LASIK surgery, it's 40 to 50% off the national average. There's 600 locations nationwide, and again, there's a toll-free number that you would call to get who is the closest physician that is part of this service. And then the hearing products and services, there's also a toll-free number, because they would like to speak to you, and you would just give them the same membership number that you would use for your prescriptions, and then they will tell you who offers the best services that are in your area and at what discount. So those are available as well.
Great. Mitch, maybe you can address your comments to individuals who have insurance, particularly our employees, how
Sure.
this would augment their insurance.
Sure.
Or
I
coverage,
mean,
I should
well,
say.
a lot of people do have very good insurance, as do a lot of our employees. But first of all, if somebody does have insurance, like I say, if they've reached the maximum on their prescriptions, this is one way they can they can utilize this card. Also, a lot of part-time employees do not have insurance. That goes throughout the town, where a lot of people have part-time jobs and either are underinsured or uninsured, and they can use this card anytime that they have the opportunity to do so. I also understand that, Gina, you're going to be visiting our senior center and talking to our senior center. People can meet Gina, I believe it's April 12th.
April 12th, I will be at the senior center doing a presentation on the prescription plan and the services.
And that'd be a great way for people who have any questions to meet with Gina at the senior center, the community center on Church Street, and have an opportunity to get even more information about this. As Joe mentioned, if people lose their card or did throw it away as part of junk mail, we do have extras in the town hall, and Gina will have some extras there at the community center. There'll be extras at the community center as well.
Yes.
But in the meantime, if you have any additional questions, you can go to the website.
Yes.
Is this brochure on the website too?
Yes.
It is, okay.
And actually, I believe we even sent this to, you're going to be putting it up on your website.
That's right.
As well. So
That's
this
right.
information will be available on the town website as well.
Okay.
But any questions that you have, we are asking that you do not call the town hall. That ProAct is the company who we're working with on this program, has set up a toll-free number that's available 24/7 to answer any questions that you may have on the program, as well as even to check and see if a certain drug is covered. Or I don't know if they will give you the discounts on it because it varies for pharmacies, but they'll let you know information as far as that. There's even a holiday number, weekend and holiday, should their normal service not be available. So we're covered to answer all questions. They also, if you go through the website, the CTRX discount card website, they can send an email as well for any questions they have, and they respond very quickly in getting back to any resident that may have a question.
Great. Anything else anybody would like to add?
I would just like to thank CCM for making this service available to all the municipalities that belong to CCM. Gina, how many communities have joined up besides
Well,
Guilford?
Right now, we have 61 that are joined. This is we've done a map to show all the blue. All the blue areas are the towns that are part of the program. And again, as far as Guilford, all the surrounding towns from Guilford have they're part of the program, or they're mailing the same time that Guilford is mailing. So they'll be getting their cards by next week as well. So all of those pharmacies have been contacted as well. So should you go to another town, they'll take your Guilford card as
Great.
well.
Well, that's great. I also want to thank the Guilford Board of Selectmen, the first selectman, and the full Board of Selectmen for supporting this and endorsing it, making it available to all the Guilford residents.
Okay, thank you. For the card, this is actually the card. Okay, you don't have to carry this big one. Right? The one you might throw out. This is the card. That's all you have to do is just put it in your wallet, your purse, and present it to the pharmacy or to your physician. Gina, I want to thank you very much for coming down here. Mitch, thanks for joining us.
Welcome.
It's encouraging and kind of exciting to know that this is a additional service that the town can offer to our residents. And again, I have to repeat this, it doesn't cost the town a single dime, nor does it cost the residents to belong to it. You're going to get a good savings, whether you have insurance or you're underinsured. So again, thank you, folks. I appreciate
Thank you
it.
very much,
you.
too.
And thank Mike, for taking this.
Say the website again one more time.
Gina, you have the website?
It's www.ctrxdiscountcard.com. I know it's a long, but it's also written on the card as well.
And you can also reference by going to the town website. We'll have a link onto that ProAct website. Anything else? All right, well, thank you all
Thank
again. I
you.
appreciate it. And please take advantage of it. It's free.